get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check it back.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. A good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check right. Underfoot.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, here's Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No,
2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
56 to Mark. 56 to Mark.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Walk, lead. You got tape. You got tape.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 8-yard line.
Six yards left on second down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
8-yard gain. First down, Philadelphia.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running right, here's Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
On play action, Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with the touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down 8.5. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Gibson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
On play action, Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Thaddeus Moss. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Washington 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first is Wentz. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down,
the timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 30, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country or any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
On first down, Love. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Staying on the ground, it's Love. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes this Washington 35, Eagles 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Landon Collins on.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Love. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
8-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Miles Sanders.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 20.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Jalen Reagor, incomplete. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Jackson's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.